minutes ago.
Oh my goodness.
What's going
Oh,
on, everybody? Welcome to. Yeah, she didn't know I was going to do that. That's why I laughed so hard. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another installment of BrickWall Reviews. It's me, a Dave, and they're here to me. And we're here to talk about the Super Mario Brothers Galaxy movie.
good evening.
I'm in an amazing mood. Now we go,
Clearly.
everybody. Welcome to another Stone BrickWall Reviews. I'm Dave, that's B, and right now we're gonna be talking about the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Um, this is the sequel to the I don't even remember what year that first Mario movie came out, like 2023 or something. I don't remember. I do not honestly. I don't remember. But this is the sequel to the Super Mario Brothers movie, which was the cinematic animated debut because there was the live action Mario Brothers movie back in the 90s.
Yep.
This is the animated debut of the sequel to the animated debut of the Mario Brothers. It was starring Chris Pratt, Jack Black, Anya Taylor-Joy. Who else is Keegan Michael Key, and one more.
Issa Rae.
Well, they're in the sequel, but yes, Issa Rae is in the sequel.
Oh, you're talking about the first one?
Yeah, in the first one. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
all the actors and actresses from the first one reprised their roles as their respective characters, and we have newcomers like we just mentioned. Issa Rae, Louise I always forgot.
Guzman.
Yes, Luis Guzman. Let's see who else. Donald Glover, Brie Larson, and I'm forgetting the guy. His name sounds like every other name. Glenn Powell. That's it, right? Glenn Powell, right? Glenn Powell. Yes, that's him. Glenn Powell. Who they all play various different characters. The two most notable characters though that have been what's it? The guy who plays Bowser Jr.'s son. Gosh, it's Benny something, right? Benny Safdie. Yes, Benny Safdie. I was real close too. I had to look it up, but I knew it was Benny something. They all joined the cast. Benny Safdie joins the cast, like I said, as Bowser Jr. Donald Glover joins the cast as Yoshi, and Brie Larson joins the cast as Princess Rosalina. And last but not least, Glenn Powell joins the cast as not a Mario character, but another Nintendo character known as Fox McCloud, aka Star Fox. Yes, that's right. And there are many other characters that appear in this film that we'll likely talk about. But before we get any further into this review and the fun that we're going to have with this review, honestly, I want to remind you guys, go ahead and hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, all that good stuff. And got some exciting stuff coming up. Make sure you guys stay tuned. After this review, we are going to be kicking off our April Fool's month, where we'll be talking about a lot of parody movies and everything like that. So stay tuned for that. We got a fun lineup. I posted the lineup on social, so make sure you guys check that out if you haven't seen that list. But without further ado, let's get into it. So the Super Mario Galaxy movie, I've told you everything that I could possibly tell you about this movie, production-wise. This was directed by Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelenic. I know those names. Honestly, I know those names because those are actually the creators of Teen Titans Go. They've helmed both movies. So shout out to them. And I think they've done a fantastic job. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah, Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelenic. Dang, I'm on a roll. I know these things. This was produced by Illumination Studios, who is best known for the work on Despicable Me, The Secret Life of Pets, Sing 1 and 2, Migration, and of course the Minions. This is Nintendo's second foray as Nintendo Studios or Nintendo as a film division. This is their second outing into having cinematic films out there, of course. And this movie also comes in celebration of the Super Mario 40th anniversary. So there's a lot with this film as well. So it's based on the Galaxy games, Galaxy 1 and 2, which introduced Rosalina as well as Bowser Jr. A lot of different stuff. I'm not like the biggest gaming expert, but um the film itself, right? Let's get into that. So B, do you want to talk a little bit about this film, what it's about, tell the people?
I thought it was a very cute film.
Mm-hmm.
I like that they had a lot of different cameos. It just, starts out with, correct me if I'm wrong, is they're like what on the motorbikes going towards a where were they going? Because I don't want to say.
Well, all right. So this movie, so the movie kind of starts off with, so basically what the movie's about. Let's even take it back farther. The movie is about Mario and Luigi as they are going to save the Mushroom Kingdom, as they do in the games and as they've done in the first movie. But this time, the threat is Bowser Jr., who's come to retrieve his father from imprisonment that he was in at the end of the first Mario movie. He's come to get his father, and in the process, he kidnaps Princess Rosalina. So this becomes part rescue mission, part I don't know. Well, it becomes a rescue mission, honestly, and saving the kingdom. I mean, it's really not much deeper than that, honestly. Like, it's a one sentence explanation of exactly what's going on. The movie opens up with them finding Yoshi, and I don't
Mhm.
know the Mario. Like, I'm not like the Mario lore person. Like Mario, I play Mario games. I enjoy Mario games, but I'm not like the I think where Mario games and Mario lore would have been most impactful to me, I never played those games. So like Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy 2, I never got those games. I never played them, so I'm not familiar with the lore. Okay, the only Mario lore that I'm like 100% familiar with as it relates to just like being a part of a game is Mario Odyssey. And even then, if you throw Odyssey stuff in there, I know there were like the first place they go to, the first location that we mentioned that they go to, which is like in the desert. That is a level. That's like one of the first levels of Mario Odyssey. I do know that.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. So they go there, they find Yoshi, and um, it's very it's not too much to say about like where the plot goes. You go from point A to point B to point, whatever. So I'm trying to collect my train of thought. That's why I kind of veered off like that. But um, so they found Yoshi, and in the midst of that, they're also going to celebrate Princess Peach's birthday. And in the midst of them doing that, they come into contact with a star who happens to belong to Rosalina that is pretty much there to ask for Mario and Luigi's help in saving not just Rosalina, but as it turns out, the galaxy at large. Um, yeah, B, you mentioned how you thought that this was a fun movie. I agree with that. I thought this movie was very fun. Um, tell me about tell me about some of the references that you noticed, because this movie's jam-packed with references. And honestly, we're gonna kind of go along and kind of talk about some of the references. We're not gonna spoil some of the bigger ones because there are a lot of surprises. I know the week before this movie came out, there
Yeah,
was a big
Star
reveal
Fox.
of Star Fox being in the movie, Fox
Right.
McCloud. And my question was, why would they reveal that like before the movie comes out? Like, that's just ridiculous. They could save that reveal. There are bigger reveals in this. If you're someone who likes Easter eggs and likes references and like stuff like that, there are so many references and so many appearances by characters in here that
Right.
it makes not just the Mario universe seem big, but it makes the Nintendo um films so far seem very huge and like they're leading to something, which gamers, we know Smash Brothers movie on the way, question mark, maybe, probably,
Star
hopefully.
Fox movie on the way, maybe.
Has to be a Star Fox movie on the way at this point. But
Mario
let's talk about
Kart.
some of
Who
the,
knows?
yeah, well, they did. Well, you didn't see the first movie, B. So in the first movie, they did reference a good bit. Like they had Donkey Kong in there, so they did their Donkey Kong references and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, They had some other characters in there, but they did do a whole Mario Kart segment in the first movie. Um,
Okay.
I'm not gonna say it was so with the first movie. I liked it. I'm gonna go straight. So okay, I found my start point for this review, like the right start point. I found my entryway. So um, I liked the first movie. I liked it a really strong bit. There was a lot of it was funny. I loved the references to the games. Um,
Right.
there were things that I was like, wow, they're really, it was that the first Mario movie was what an like an Avengers movie would be, but just without like the years and years of lead in. It's just like, okay, this is our first one, and we're gonna reference everything. As a matter of fact, it was like watching the Sonic movies. Because the Sonic movies, they reference a lot of things from the games. It's very fun to watch that to see what you can point out and pick out. But the Nintendo
Mm-hmm.
ones, the Mario one in particular, honestly, it's more in your face with the references. Like one of the characters in the first movie, one of the characters had a ringtone that was the GameCube startup sound.
Mm.
It was amazing. I was like, "Oh my god, that's a GameCube!" Like I was like freaking out. This movie is not much different than that.
Right.
This
They had the Mario music throughout the whole entire film.
Yeah, much like the first one, they and the Mario games have like great music tracks. Like anytime you have a video
Mm-hmm.
game series as iconic as Mario or Sonic or whatever, you have to incorporate the original soundtrack into the score. Like if you don't, you're committing a crime. If you don't
Right.
reference those tracks. But yeah, much like the first one though, I did enjoy this one. I thought this was a fun film. Um, I had fun with the characters and everything like that. It was nice to see Mario and Luigi together for this film because in the first film they weren't really together; they were separated for most of the movie. But seeing them together and seeing them work together and just seeing their dynamic, it's nothing deep, it's nothing groundbreaking. But again, the Mario brothers are not known to be deep and groundbreaking; they're known to be fun, and so they're very much fun in this film, especially with the addition of Yoshi. um, B, I'm gonna toss this curveball right back at you. I don't know. Give us more of your thoughts on this movie because this is your first time seeing a Mario movie that's not the '90s one.
Okay. Right.
Okay, '90s one aside, this is your first time seeing a Mario movie. Um, so what are your thoughts about that? Just you being a newcomer to this.
So, I won't say that I didn't enjoy it because I did enjoy the movie. I like the visuals. I like the references to like old school and Nintendo stuff and older stuff that was in like the Mario games. So I did like that. Um, but like I said to you before, like it was a little childish. Like, but I was expecting because it's a children's movie, which I
Right.
kind of like that they actually did like cater more towards children and not towards the older adult audience that
Mhm.
I thought would have been up in there when we were in there, but I forgot they had to work. So
No, I was about to say because we went on the not the opening night showings, but we went on like because the movie came out April 1st, which is at the time of this recording, which is just yesterday. That seems so long ago yesterday. um,
we went yesterday,
yeah, we went yesterday. It felt like we were like 2 days ago. But
April 1st.
yeah, yeah. I know I said that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying
You said
yesterday.
the movie came out yesterday, April 1st, and we went yesterday, but you're like, never mind, go
I
off.
said it
Go.
felt like it was so long ago. That's why I said
Ah,
it felt
okay.
like it was long ago. Like a lot
Okay.
has happened in 24 hours for me. Okay.
It's because you had to go to work.
Oh, I don't know, because life was long. I guess they felt like a long day. But anyway, so yeah, we saw it yesterday when it came out. At the time of recording, which was yesterday. Um, yeah, I mean, for even for it to be an 11, because it was like in the morning, it was like a
Right.
11 o'clock in the
Eleven
morning
ten.
showing, and even for it to be that early, there was still a pretty decent sized crowd in there. And everybody seemed to be having a good time, but just outside of that, I had the kids. I took the kids with me. I had the kids, and they enjoyed it. They had a good time with it. But in terms of, because the discourse that's happening now around this movie is that, it's people are split and divided on it. Like there are people that are just not having fun with it, just saying like it's not, picking out problems with it. But my response to that, to those of you who are kind of like downplaying this movie, saying it's not enjoyable or saying that it's shallow or it's devoid of substance, it's a
I was
fucking
hearing
Mario
that.
movie. It is a fucking Super Mario movie based off of video games where you literally play a straight line
Mm-hmm.
to save Princess Peach from Bowser. There's not much substance there in the games to begin with. And yeah, it's like, well, they could still make something worthy of substance. They could have done this and that. I mean, yeah, they could have, but then again, even like, all right, not no disrespect to Illumination Studios, but their deepest movie that they've made was Sing 2. The deep, like the most, no, I'm wrong. Migration was like one of the more thought-provoking movies that they've made, in my opinion, right? It's like they're more so known to just, they have beautiful animation. Like the
Right.
visuals of this movie were beautiful, it was colorful, and then when they're in space, it looked really good, and the
Right.
character designs were really good. Like it was very good, it was very fun to look at. It's still just, it's a family oriented movie. It's not, they're not Pixar, they're not DreamWorks, and they're not trying to be. They're making movies for the fun of it. And you can see the fun that they had making this movie, which is something I also look for. I also look for, how does this movie feel like the people who made it were having a good time making this?
Oh
Were
yeah,
feeling
because they
their
were
all in on it.
playing the entire movie. Like,
Say that again?
yeah, because they were playing the entire movie. Like it was just
They had
that.
fun.
Yeah.
They had a lot of fun making this. And you could tell. And it was very well crafted from that point of view, from for me at least. I had a great time. I thought it was great. The addition of Bowser Jr. I mean, again, I'm not the Mario lore person, but I did think that was cool. And the dynamic that he had with Bowser, I thought it was very different from what you would usually get. And the end result turned out very differently from where I thought it was gonna go. You know what I'm talking about, B?
Mm.
Just in terms of how Bowser did, because pretty much, and,
Oh
and
yeah.
not really spoiling anything, but pretty much like, typically you would have like, oh son, you gotta be evil, you gotta follow after my footsteps. And in this one, it's
Mm-hmm.
like, Dad, you laid the blueprint, you gotta follow in your footsteps. So it's like, and where you would, I mean, I knew the quote unquote redemption arc wasn't
Mm-hmm.
gonna last. I'm not gonna tell you whose redemption arc, but I knew that redemption arc wasn't gonna last very long at all,
Mm-hmm.
because that's not true to the source material. So this movie does very much respect the source material, and that's one thing I can't even be mad about.
Mm-hmm.
But I see where people are like, oh, well, it was called Galaxy. You bring in these characters, you sideline them, or you don't really follow the story the same way it was in the game. Again, I'm not the game person. I'm just looking strictly at the movies, and I think, like, did I feel like it was a little jumbled at times? Oh, yeah, a little bit, but the pacing is very, like, the pacing was amazing in my opinion. What do you think about the pace? Just like how it moves from part to part. Like, do you think that it was too fast, or do you think it moved just right?
Um, I think it moved okay. I didn't really see any parts that was like too fast.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the flow of the movie was um it seemed like it was on point.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
I
don't
think so.
there was like no lulls. Like you know how sometimes you can have like those just pointless periods of a movie where it's just like what is going on. So there was
Yeah,
none
like
of
the
that.
segments. Yeah,
Right. So it's like they kept you kind of engaged with the movie with the different places they were going and it was like trying to see what it looked like. Well, for me, it was like trying to see what it looks like when they go to the certain areas. So that kind of kept me more focused and engaged on the movie.
Right. I think I thought one part in particular I thought was gonna kind of be a little jarring was when they went to the casino planet
Okay.
when they met the toad that frog guy played by
Wart.
Louis yeah. What was his name?
Wart.
Ward? Yeah, when they met that guy, I thought that that was going to be where the movie kind of just got like all over the place, but
Hmm.
it still stayed very focused because they were there for a reason. They how they got into the actual casino part of that planet, ah, it was a little like because they chase they end up getting to that part because they chasing around a monkey, and I remember watching that. I leaned over to you. I said, "It's like that monkey wants to get caught." But plot twist, But yeah, I don't know. It's stuff like that. It like again, and that kind of is a testament to the film because it's like, in my opinion, when a film gets like predictable like that, and then they'll do something, it's just like, oh well, what? Well, we're not supposed to see that coming. We were supposed to be shocked by this, and it's like the movie's like, no, you weren't, because this is exactly what we were leading to, and I thought that was fun. I thought that was cool how they did that. They yeah. And so it's like the movie. I liked how the movie kind of just kept going. Like B said, there were no dry moments. There wasn't
Hmm.
something where you're just sitting there just listening to people yap 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 yap. There was always a joke. There was always a nice visual. There was always like,
Hmm.
okay, well, we need to go do this. Oh, well, we need to go do that. Oh, well, now because we did this, we also need to do that. And it didn't move in a way where it was just like, oh, like it wasn't clumsy, it wasn't clunky. It
Right.
felt, to me, it felt not like like B said, it was a natural progression through everything that was going on.
Even when
I
they
know.
switch between, situations, it still didn't take away from whatever was going on.
Yeah, exactly. It just it didn't take away from anything that was going on and happening. Um, I so that's my point of view on it. I think that it did really good with the pacing and really good with setting up how things flowed. I
Hmm.
that's my opinion on it. One of the bigger things that people are talking about, that are have been talking about within like the past 24 hours, um, Fox. Let's talk about Fox McCloud. Um, I love his introduction. It I've seen some people say that it's the one part that makes a lot of sense. I will say it is, of all the events that take place during this movie, Fox's introduction was one of the things that made the most sense, because it's like, oh, they need to get somewhere. They need a pilot. He just happens to be there. It's literally a Han Solo situation. It's
Hmm.
like, yo, we need a pilot. We're coming here to this place. Nobody wants to take us to this planet. Oh, I'll take you if the price is right. Boom.
Hmm.
There you go. With Fox McCloud, and B will tell you, I geeked out a bit. When
Definitely did.
he started going into his backstory, I loved it. The movie does something very, very, very fun with his backstory, and I love it. This is probably about to be the year of Fox McCloud. This is about to be the year of Fox McCloud. He's getting, I'm telling you, I feel it. They're going to announce that Star Fox movie in about 2 months, 2 months max. Give it time. Telling you, it's we about to get that announcement. Hell, 2 weeks. But yeah, nah, that was fun. Let's talk about some of the other Nintendo characters that showed up in here. Now, and granted, now when we're talking about these characters as well, I do want to throw out there, we're not talking about the characters just because there's not stories to talk about. There's plenty of story to talk about, but the story is just very cut and dry. It's very straightforward. They have to save the galaxy from Bowser and Bowser Jr.
Hmm.
Like that's it. Like and you know, we don't like to spoil stuff for you because we can tell you beat for beat what happens, but it's no need to. Like it's very fun. It's very much worth the watch and to see how things go. It is a fun movie. Like despite what you may hear from anybody saying it's empty, it's shallow, it's corporate. Duh, it's corporate. Duh, it's a little shallow. Duh, it seems like it's for babies. Duh, it's colorful. Duh, things go and move at a fast pace, like it's going from there. Not like it's Mario. It is the Super Mario Galaxy movie. If it's not following the games like you wanted to, I'm sorry, but that does not mean that the movie's bad. I've seen bad animated movies. I've seen bad video game adaptations. People who've been around longer than I have, y'all have seen what a bad video game adaptation looks like. What something that does not respect the source material. Y'all have seen what that looks like. Do I need to spell it out? Y'all have seen what a video game movie that does not respect the source material look like. There were 7 of those movies. Oh, are you scratching your head a little harder? Did you get which one I'm talking about? There's a movie franchise that's still trying to pump out movies now to this day that just cannot get it right because it does not respect the source material, or if it does use the source material, it does it horribly. Mario is not that. Mario is fun. And it's Nintendo's celebration of its property. It's 40 years of Mario. I love it. But anyway, that was my tangent because I really do need y'all to stop trying to say this is a bad movie. It's not a bad movie. By no means is it a bad movie. It's fun. I had fun with it. You know, like and all the performers, they bring their A game. And speaking of performers, B, I told you I was going to tell you a piece of information. I was going to save it for here.
Right.
B does not know who voices Luigi. And I'm about to tell her, and the reason I wanted to save it for this review is because when I tell you who voices it be, you're probably gonna put paw on the forehead because we've watched this actor on a television series, and we've binged maybe about what 17 seasons of him, and the fact that you didn't recognize his voice is hilarious. Would you like to know who voices Luigi?
Yes, I would.
Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
You know, I saw his name up there when it was doing
But
the
it's like you
end
didn't recognize
credits.
his voice. You didn't hear the Charlie voice. Like you didn't,
I did not because I don't know.
you like Charlie Day has one of the most recognizable voices to me. And I'm just like, wow, you really didn't know who that was, did you?
Wow.
Yeah, because we binge watched all of It's all because It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's one of our favorite shows. It's one of my favorite shows. I'll put her onto it. And I'm just surprised you didn't know. But yeah, Charlie Day is the voice of Luigi.
Wow.
So there you go. There you go.
Look at Charlie up there getting work.
Yeah. Yeah. So but yeah, Charlie Day as Luigi is actually like I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Chris Pratt does a little bit of a better job as Mario this time around than he did in the first one. He it seems like he put more effort into it. If you've seen the first movie, people, y'all know that the first movie it didn't. I mean, he did work, but it's like this one. He put more effort. You could tell. You could tell when you see. You know what I'm talking about.
So I'll have to watch the
Donald.
first one.
Yeah, you gotta watch the first one. We gotta put you on. Donald Glover as Yoshi. B, I'm gonna ask you, what did you think of Donald Glover as Yoshi?
I liked it. I thought he did a good job as Yoshi. I honestly, for a minute, forgot that he was even him playing Yoshi.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, but I liked. I did. I liked. I liked it. I like how the actual him saying Yoshi was like very very close to the video when it was on the video game.
Yeah, Yeah, and it's really it's I'm kind of surprised that they actually even went with an act with like an actor to do it
Mm-hmm.
instead of just using like because there's enough Yoshi sound bites from like over 40 years to just use. Like you can just they can just click a button. Yoshi, Yoshi, Yoshi. Like they can just push a button. But one thing that I will say about Donald Glover doing Yoshi's voice is like there was still act like it was almost like Vin Diesel doing Groot. Like what Vin Diesel saying, I am Groot, but he says it like different ways. And then like apparently James Gunn had the script written so that the translation for what Groot was saying was on the sheet. So that way you would know how to say the I am Groots. I feel like they definitely did that for Yoshi, but you can tell like Donald Glover put like an enormous amount of effort into this, and it's really crazy to say that because literally all he says is Yoshi, Yoshi,
Mm-hmm.
Yoshi, Yoshi. Like it's like okay, and but he did a phenomenal job, and I don't know if it was because I don't know if it was the way they wrote Yoshi or if it was the performance, but Yoshi had so much personality. Like, I loved Yoshi in this movie. I loved him in this movie. He's like one of my two favorite characters in the whole film. Luigi is automatically my favorite Mario character anyway, but Yoshi and Fox McCloud, they were like my two favorites in the film. I love that. I love those two. Um, anything else that stuck out to you? What else stuck out to you in the film, B? Because I could go on all day, but let's see what you, as the newcomer to this,
Mm-hmm.
what stuck out to you?
What was the question again? You said a lot.
Oh, basically I was saying like what else stuck out to you during the movie?
Well, if I say that, it's going to be a spoiler, and you're like, no spoilers. So,
Find a way to talk around it. You gotta get creative.
um, would that be considered 2D or what? With Bowser
Oh, you talk about
Jr.
Bowser and Bowser. Oh yeah, okay. I got you. I got you. I got you back. I got you back. There
Okay,
is a hilarious sequence
right.
with Bowser and Bowser Jr. Take it from there. I gave you the setup. Take it from there. It
So it also involves Peach and Mario, and you have to see how Bowser Jr. kind of manipulates, I guess, the setting to either work for or against Mario and Peach. And the way
oh
that they
that
have
part. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that part. Which part did you think I meant?
I thought you were talking about the other. I thought you were talking about the other thing.
The other
So
thing.
this movie does do something very fun as well, which is they switch. They do kind of go because like the first movie kind of did a little bit like the 8-bit, 16-bit
Hmm.
graphics, like the original games that you would get on like your Super Nintendo or whatever. Um, they they do switch animation styles or whatever. Like they show different mediums. There's a part with puppets. There's a part with 2D
Oh yeah.
animation, anime style animation. There's a part with the 16-bit graphics. There's even a part where the map looks just like the games, and when you finish the level, the flag goes up. So they do
Hmm.
a lot of different stuff with just like changing the mediums and give you different visuals. So I think that's what you were referring to.
Yes, that part. That
Okay.
was I really enjoyed that.
Hmm.
Uh and now that you mentioned the map part, it didn't click in my head when I first saw it, but yeah, that's that even that part.
Hmm.
Um I like the different like worlds, and it was like different levels that they visited.
Hmm.
I don't know. This was just like it was a fun kid movie. Like at its core, it was just a kids movie.
Yeah, and it was. I think it was also a fun video game movie that isn't afraid to just stand on the fact, like, hey, yeah, no, this is a game. Like
Yeah.
this is quite literally a video game, but you're just watching a long cutscene practically.
Right.
Um, Yeah, I had tons of fun with it. I'm trying to think. The characters, the extra characters that were in here, the surprise cameos we got. There are a total of that I know that I saw directly without the help of the internet that I saw directly. There
Mm-hmm.
are one, two, three. Yeah, okay. So there are three.
I saw
There are three
five.
that I noticed. Three that I noticed without the help of the internet now. Without.
I noticed five without the help of the internet.
Really?
Really?
You got two more than I did.
I sure did.
I'm jealous. Yeah.
Do I know their actual names? No, but I know their attributes.
Okay. Okay, that's fair enough. Um, so there, so yeah, so between the both of us, there were about 8 references. Um,
Or five.
or
Because we
five,
might be
yeah, five, because more than me. So yeah, so between the both of us, there are 5 references that we caught without the help of the internet. Now, with the help of the internet, there are one, two, three,
12.
12 total. How
12.
many did you get from the internet?
12.
Like 12 additional for you, or just like 12 total between the both of us?
No, no, no. 12 total from the internet, but five of them I had already known about.
Okay. Yeah, so there are a lot, and I mean, and the references and Easter eggs are going to keep pouring out.
Mm-hmm.
As more people see the movie and as more people start to recognize and notice things, there are a lot, and it is hard to say that they're not going to do a Smash Brothers movie or some type of crossover film or some type of shared universe or something among those lines. Um, yeah, it's hard to say that they're not going to do that at this point because there were certain characters that showed up that it was just like, I don't know, man. Y'all might have it. Y'all might really do it. Y'all really might do it. And it's not just about the characters reference either. It's also, again, much like the first film, they do reference different consoles. There was a point in the movie where the Nintendo 64 logo was shown. Um, and it's literally they show it one time and that's it. Like I was waiting for them to show it again so I could tell you where I saw it at. But they showed it one time. There's a part with spaceships.
Yeah,
I'm
one
not
of the
gonna say.
spaceships. Go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the one of the spaceships, for the N64 was kind of shaped like that. So they have definite like game references in there too, like gaming console references.
Right, right. Oh, I lied. I got four because I forgot. You said a certain word, and it made me think about a certain character that did show up towards the end of the movie that
Hmm.
almost got me to stand up and start applauding.
Hmm.
So, and you know which one I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that was a surprise. So there are surprises in this movie. There are a lot of different characters that show up. There's a lot of different references, much like the first one, but dialed up to 11. Um, I like this film honestly. Like I this is something that I would definitely watch again. I do like watching the first Mario movie. I do. I watched that just on my own. I started watching it like I was thinking about like a month ago. I was just like, you know what?
Hmm.
I'm in the mood for something colorful. I might want to watch Mario. And I went to go put it on. I watched the first few minutes of it, then I fast forwarded to when they got to the Mushroom Kingdom. Um and then I definitely fast forward. I had to definitely stop at my part with my boy Jack Black. Peaches.
Of course you did.
Boy, it was a part I thought we was about to get Peaches part two.
You definitely did. You're like,
I was so
no,
ready. I'm
no.
like, no, don't do it. Don't do it to me again. Because that song was so hard to get out of my head B, that Peaches was like the song that took the summer by storm when that movie came out, the first one.
I know. Oh,
Oh my
I
God.
know.
Like that song, like at first it was fun, but then when the kids kept wanting to hear it,
Uh-huh.
I regretted the fact that I'm such a silly ass motherfucker that I kept playing it because now I have to keep playing it.
I regretted it because, I work with children and that's all they kept singing. Okay?
Peaches, 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 peaches.
And once you get one started, then here they all come.
Here goes another one. Start playing the piano, and with my star, we're gonna rule.
Right. I think I've never been happier to hear a different reference, which I'm now also sick of. And you know where I'm going with this.
No, where we go?
SpongeBob Big Guy Pants, okay.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
Think
But
of it.
I will tell you though, people who are much like B, who don't like those extended references that'll just keep. But there's none of that here. There's none of
Right.
that here. There's no catchy
Except
song. There's no rippity rap. No, what part? I don't know.
no,
What?
no, no, not a song. Just a little creepy monologue.
Oh, I don't know. If you work with a kid or if y'all know a kid who can do that part, it's a mid credit scene. If your kid can recite that, you need to take them to therapy. You need to have them evaluated, and you need to hide all your sharp objects.
That part.
Okay, because there's no way any kid should be reciting that part. It was wild. A funny wild.
Hmm.
There are, speaking of post credit scenes, there are two post credit scenes.
So make
Make
sure you
sure you
stay
stay for the one at the
after the
end.
credits.
That makes it that makes it five. That makes it five
Well,
for
then
me.
that makes it
Well,
6.
okay. So there is a
Oh no, 7.
yeah, that
Wait.
makes it seven for you.
Right.
Well, so yeah, so there is a there's a nice post credit scene reveal. Um yeah, yeah, y'all gonna be excited. You're gonna be excited. People are gonna be excited, and I cannot wait to see what they do with that character. Um, and I would love to know how much longer we gotta wait to see Wario and Waluigi, specifically
You
Waluigi,
know,
because Waluigi's been getting the short end of the stick because Waluigi should have been a playable character in Smash. But hey, I'm not gonna hold that grudge no more. Um,
I kept thinking they were gonna pop up at the casino. I don't know why. I just kept feeling like they were gonna pop up at the casino.
it would have made it would have been fun. It would have been
Yeah.
fun. It would have been fun. But and that's where I gotta also say Nintendo, they do have restraint
Mhm.
because they could have just started throwing all types of characters and stuff in here, which they kind of did. They kind of did, but like the characters they put in there that had speaking roles or had somewhat of a significant role were either characters that already had big pieces of lore in other games, or they were someone like a Fox McCloud. Um, I was advocating for one of my favorite characters to show up. He didn't. It's not my son's time to shine. We're gonna get there because thanks to the internet,
Mhm.
I found out that there was just a little teeny bit, little small reference to him.
Mhm.
And if y'all been around the channel for a long time, if y'all see me talk about games, or if y'all follow me on TikTok more specifically, y'all would
Mhm.
know what character I'm talking about. My favorite video game character. My boy. He's a Nintendo character. And that's all I'm gonna say. He ain't got his time to shine yet. But he does get a little, apparently he has a little bit of a reference.
Mhm. According to
Um,
the internets.
according to the internet. Um, and also there is a Luigi's Mansion reference. Three of them. Three of them in the movie. So,
Mhm.
but we're not here to talk about Easter eggs. We're here to talk about how good we thought. And I think we both can concede that the movie's pretty good. Am I correct in saying that? Beesif,
Yes.
can we concede that the movie was good?
Yes, the movie was good. I cannot say that it was not good. I actually did laugh at a couple parts. I enjoyed it. Like I said, it kept me engaged visually.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I can say that I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was good.
Okay. So critically, Rotten Tomatoes has 42%. IMDb 6.6 out of 10. B, what's your rating for the film?
I would give it a high 3.9.
A high 3.9 out of 5. Okay. Um, I um I favor this movie a little bit more than you, I think. I give it about 4-1. 4-1 out of
Okay.
5. I definitely like this. Now, I would be lying if I said that it wasn't because of Fox. Fox
What,
did
that
play
you
a
gave it
portion.
a 4.1?
Yeah, Fox did play for not no, but besides that, that aside though, it is a fun movie. I do like as a movie, I did like it. Um, it was fun. It was a very fun film. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed all the different things that they did that tied into the games or that showed reference to the games or paid homage to the games. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I did. I liked it. I liked it a good bit. So, the Super Mario Galaxy movie now playing in theaters. Make sure you check it out. Take your kids, take yourself, take your girl, take your mama, take your uncle, take your dog. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. Just check it out. I should have bought my popcorn bucket onto the screen. That's what I should have did.
You got 3 seconds. Like,
I got 3 seconds.
you got 3 seconds.
All right,
But
B, riz the crowd. Riz the crowd for me. I'll be right back.
all right, but if you do go see it, you should try to go see it in RPX. That's what we went to go see it in, and that was a very large screen. But the way that the colors popped out really made it so you can kind of see like everything in this that was going on. Um, One thing that I do think that they could have done was the original Nintendo console could have been thrown in there some way,
Keep
but
going.
I know, especially when they went to like the gateway area, maybe they could have, thrown the original Nintendo console in there. But again, if you're gonna go see the movie, you should try to see it on the biggest screen possible, preferably RPX. And
It's also playing in IMAX too, so see it in
oh,
IMAX.
it's something in IMAX, okay.
I
And
would love
then
to see this movie in 3D. Sorry,
huh?
I said I would love to see this movie in 3D. Honestly,
Yeah, that 3D is definitely good for the non-visually impaired, but but if you did go yesterday, and your theater was giving out something nice, we had this wonderful bucket that Dave is over here modeling. It has four sides. It's a square, kind of like a power-up cube. It's metallic. We have Mario Galaxy logo on two sides. We have Bowser and Bowser Jr.
it's wonderful. I love it. I collect popcorn buckets sometimes, but I don't do like the big old buying them like Doom buckets or like the extra $40 for the buckets. They had the Yoshi one. I'm not buying that. I don't know what to do with that when it's done. But the 10 ones, like I used to go to the theaters. All right, and we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna wrap this up. But I used to go to theaters every time I used to go to theaters. I used to do the upcharge and the large popcorn, the large drink, and they would give you the tins in the cup. And you just paid a little bit of extra money to get the tin in the cup that was catered to the movie. I have an entire. I will post it on TikTok. I will show y'all all my buckets and cups that I've collected throughout the years. Of course, I stopped because they stopped doing that. But as soon as I saw this in the theater, oh, I had to because it took me back to the day. And all you got to do is pay a little bit of extra money for it, okay? On top of your combo, just a couple extra dollars, and you get this with the cup. B took the cup. I got the
Wow.
bucket. I will take the cup back eventually.
Like the cup will come
But
back.
the cup will come back to me. But listen, I like the bucket, okay? Like I like things like this, okay? I don't know why. It's just my fascination. And if they keep doing this to where I don't have to buy those extra costly fucking buckets that are really nice to look at, but I have nothing to do with them. And I can just buy these like this, I will keep buying them. So pray, because my collection will continue to grow. This is the first one I've gotten in years. Okay, I'm done. First one
I
I got
mean,
was the Spider-Verse.
right. You're already paying $75 for a small popcorn and juice. So with some juju bees. So you might as well go ahead and get something you can actually take home and reuse. Like
And not have sitting around like a clump mass. This is small. Okay, it's gonna fit on top of my cabinet in my kitchen. That Yoshi one, I'm gonna have to find somewhere to put it.
you'll be
Okay, that
sitting in
Yoshi
the
one is
corner.
huge. Yeah, it's gonna sit in the corner. Now I gotta wash
Just
it out after I have the popcorn in there. But they're
staring
not
at
those
you.
ones. Wait, but then those ones they don't even put the popcorn in those ones. People got those but didn't get the popcorn to put into it. This one, you got it, and they put the popcorn in it because it's a popcorn bucket,
And
just
it's
like the
quite a
regular
lot of
popcorn
popcorn.
bucket. And it is a lot. It don't look like it holds a lot, but it holds a lot.
There was way too much popcorn in that there bucket.
Okay. So that's all I gotta say. But go see the Super Mario Galaxy movie in theaters now. Thank you guys for tuning in. We enjoy you. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, and TikTok. And until next time, y'all, stay tuned to the channel for more. And yeah, we love you guys. Thank you, and have fun. Have fun with everything. And happy Easter and all that good stuff. Until next time, be easy, stay breezy. Peace.
Bye.